insane. But we're less than 1 week away until Thread of Fate Vanessa and Zora, bro. Zora. Ideal. I I can't. It's so crazy that we're actually getting units like this already. To me, it feels like it's been no time at all since JP at least has come out, right? So obviously this is not global, but you guys will get a kind of a sneak peek to both of those units. So let me pull up actually, I guess, the schedule for you guys to be seeing for, I guess this would be, ooh, is it, I think it's season 7 and 8. I think it's 7 and 8 or 8 and 9 on global. Because season 6 is season 5. There was no season 7, so season 8 is season 7. No, season 8 is season 8 is season 6. So season 9 is season 7. So this is 8 and 9. 8 and 9. Okay, so 10 and 11, but 8 and 9 for you guys because they skipped a season. So this is, I don't know. I don't know, guys. Oh, it is 8 and 9 because they skipped another banner. So it's 8 and 9. Okay. Okay. I'm not stupid. I'm not stupid, guys. I swear. Okay. So end of February in a week, less than a week. Next Wednesday, I guess. I mean, it says 6 days and 20 hours. So I mean, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's about I think it's Tuesday or Wednesday. I mean, it would be Tuesday. I don't know. It's a bit of a weird timing with this one, but yeah, we are very close to it. Very, very close. So by the time you're seeing this, it's even shorter time. Then after mid-March, we are getting Supporter Rill and Healer Noel. So Rill is red, Noel is blue, right? And then end of March, we're getting probably Spirit Dive, you know? Anniversary might not be Spirit Dive, which is insane to think about, but it does seem to be the case. So end of March is basically going to be the next fest, and then we got 2 months later May, because April then May, so May would be anniversary. Then mid-April for season 11, we get debuffer Nozel, probably debuffer, and support Kohono because she doesn't heal, so it's only supporting. And I mean, yeah, that's basically all we know. But we're going to focus on Vanessa and Zora. So I talked about them in different videos, but I want to give them a proper lengthy video, kind of going over a lot of teams and if you should really summon for them. I'm not really going to touch their kits too much until we get much closer. So we're going to go into Zora first, since he is the newer unit. Now, I did talk about him in my previous video, but I also talked about 5 other units in that video. So I really wanted to focus on him since he is a week away. I think it's pretty important to focus on it and then talk about if it's worth summoning for. And let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. I think this is Zora. Yeah, Black Bulls Zora. Now, I do think him being Black Bulls is pretty good to set up for the future if they do ever bring in like squad category, like leader skills or something. Like it's something along the lines where like all Black Bull members get a certain buff, right? Something like that could be pretty cool. And I mean, there's a lot of Black Bulls. You got Yami, Asta that are very like high up there. Charmy still gets good units, right? Noelle is also going to get a lot of units. So, I mean, I think if they ever do that, Black Bulls is eating, and Zora just being Black Bulls is free. So, skill, okay, we're going to explain the reflection trap. So there's level 1, 2, and 3, which means there's 3 different levels you could get essentially, right? I don't know if you could get all 3 in the skills, but I think they just have 1, 2, and 3. I don't know why there's 3 levels if you can't get all 3 levels in different ways here, but little point that doesn't really matter. So he does mitigate damage with this and reflects it to the enemy while also inflicting SP -1 on the enemy. It doesn't seem like it's the whole team, but it seems like it's the enemy. Now, because of the fact you could put this on multiple people or the DPS or the tank, this could be much better than Noelle's effect, right? The Halloween Noelle obviously is -1 on everyone when she's hit, but let's say you put this on Mario Leona, right? Then that's free, right? That is free because Mariel's a tank. You could taunt, right? So it's going to lower SP and it's just GG. She won't take damage. I think this is a very strong effect because it also reduces damage. And if you take a lot of damage, well, they're taking a lot of damage too. So, I mean, that's good. Now, I was thinking, I just thought about this, but the reflect damage could be over 100%. Let's say you take 15k, well, you might do 30k. That could be crazy. That could be crazy, right? So now that we know what reflection does, reduce damage, reflect it back, and also put SP -1 on the person who attacked you, let's get into it. So you grant it to the person with the high solid attack, so basically the DPS, which will be quite good. If Zora's quick, which he should be, we'll talk about that in a little bit, it will be good. Now the skill 2 is an AoE buff. So he does seem to be a buffer, but it also has debuffs, right? So debuff here, debuff here. So we'll have to see. Now, what it gives is debuff immunity. And it's a chance, but usually the ones like this goes up to 100% once you level up the skill. So to me, this is what it's going to go. It's going to go from like 60 to 100% chance to get debuff immunity. On unally, though. It's on unally. So it's one ally, but even one ally is very strong, okay? Now, it does also put SP -X debuff on all enemies. If it's 2, GG. If it's 1, that's still very good, but turn 1 won't be too crazy. But I don't think you're using this turn 1 either way, so you're fine there. It also does, oh, this is crazy, reduces magic attack on all enemies, which is going to be very good because you're also reducing the SP. So turn 1, you might use this. I could see you using this. This would not be bad. If this becomes an AoE debuff immunity, GG. Zora's like top 5 easily. Easily, because he's going to be quick. Now, his ultimate puts Reflection Trap, probably level 3 on an ally. This is only a single target buff. Now, also could put an increased defense, probably going to go up to 100%, as I talked about for the debuff immunity. And then also puts this weapon disarm, probably level 3, so 34% damage reduced, damage that they're doing reduced to the person with the high solid attack for X turns. So my guess is it's going to be probably level 3, which is 34% for 2 turns on the DPS on the enemy team, which is going to be very strong. Yeah, this is good. Why? You got to consider this is damage reduction on the person, and if it's like 20 or 30% damage reduction, insane, right? And then this is also damage reduction in a way because they're taking less, they're doing less damage, and then you're also increasing defense. If you're putting this on a DPS, like they're not dying, they are not dying, and I like this. I think that we should make it that tanks are. We should be able to make it that tanks could die decently well or decently easily, but still having it to where DPSs could survive. Because the problem right now is that DPSs are kind of having a tough time to survive, and this could definitely help, for sure. Now, his passive is, if everyone's blue, grant self speed plus X at the start of battle. This will be very situational, not situational, but it will just be, it will depend just on his base speed, right? And then afterwards, how much speed this is itself, right? If he's starting off at like 112 speed and he's getting plus like 10, maybe probably plus 7. But if they do like plus 10, then, you know, he is going to be crazy. He is going to be crazy. It's going to depend. I mean, this could be good, could be bad. I mean, I can't comment on it too much, but I would like to say this makes him very good. If they add more, it would be nice, but I'm fine with it. Now, if Reflection is present on self, you get a reduced damage taken buff. I think it's okay, but it's not amazing. It's not amazing, but it's okay. Now we add Dupe 5. If everyone's blue, inflicts buff immunity on the enemy with a high solid attack for 1 turn. This Dupe 5 is probably one of the best in the game. Being able to put buff block for 1 turn. Why is it insane? Because turn 1, they can't get damage reduction. So if you go before them, especially with Yuno seemingly being a very quick DPS, if he is a DPS, he might be a debuffer, but seemingly DPS, because he also has damage in his kit, it's just going to be GG, right? You just kill turn 1, especially if it's a Julius or something. It could even be Mario, right? So like this could be very strong. Very, very strong. I do like this a lot. Making sure there's no buffs that could be applied. I think getting Zora max dupe is the way to go over Vanessa. I mean, I just don't remember Vanessa too much, but we'll see. Now, Zora also has immortality removal on his combo. So that's good. That is very good. Now, his skill 2 also puts reflection on an ally. It seems to be a single target, though, just like the debuff immunity. But I think this is good. Just imagine. Oh, my God. That's insane. Debuff immunity, reflection, which is going to reduce damage, right? SP minus X and magic attack. Bro, this guy's gonna make it so that you're tanky. The people you need to be tanky will be tanky. And then you're also reducing the amount of damage the enemy's doing. Now, I would like this to be AoE. If this was an AoE application of reflection, that would be good. Because of the fact that it would let more people do damage, first of all. And second of all, it would give the damage reduction needed for everyone. And then it would also let you run only Blue William as damage reduction safely. So there's definitely different ways that we can go about this, right? Now, when he's attacked by an attacker, he has a chance to grant X% increased defense buff. Now, I like X% increased defense buff because this could be stacked with other ones. So, for example, Season 3 Charmy has a level 3 increased defense. Where's it? Level 3 increased defense. But this could be stacked with percentage increased defense. So that's basically how it is. Damn, I got pinged. Let me check this out. So, as of right now, I do think that... Zora is very good. He is what blue needed, okay? Being able to stop the DPS from increasing their damage or defense, right, is very good. Removing immortality is insane because of the fact that Licht exists and Fuego exists, 2 units that are good with Mario, and Mario is one of the biggest counters to green alongside Charlotte Mono Green, obviously, right? So being able to stop Licht from going crazy is good. Even works with Fauna when she gets higher hatred stacks. It's going to be very good. The SP minus X could be good if it's 2. If it's 1, it won't be impactful, but if it's 2, it's going to stop people from using their ult to turn 1. But if it's 1, well, they're going to get back the SP minus 1 because they get +1. But you got to consider why this could still be good is because of the fact that SP -1 later on will just still put someone back a turn. So that's definitely something to consider. So as of right now, right, I do want to kind of, oh, I keep on forgetting. It's this one. Going over blues, right? So I would say this William is way better than this William for this, right? Because you need the damage reduction turn 1 is definitely still going to be very important. Now, this counterattack could be even extra damage when, let's say, Julius gets hit. He has the reflection and the counterattack, which I like the way we're going for this. I think it's very good to start spreading their wings for buffs because they have what Mercury for Nozel, which is a debuff in a way. We've got Spirit Eye for and now we've got this like reflection. So I like that. I do like that a lot. And just in general, I think, I mean, William's great. He got the combo too. Now, besides that, for blue units, I don't know. Personally, you guys let me know. Do you think that this Charlotte will be good? Because she has the silence. It could end up being very good. Especially, okay, why will this be good? Okay, oh shit. Okay. If Zora's SP minus buff on this skill 2 is 2 SP, then what this lets you do is stop from using the skill 2 because of the silence on mono blue, and then you stop from using the ult. So all they could use is the skill 1 or the combo. And if they use the combo, then they might fuck themselves over. So this could be a very good playstyle with Charlotte if it is SP -2. If it's 1, then, this kind of falls apart. But if it's 2, then, we are in for business. Now, for the DPS, I'm low-key kind of considering Luck over Julius. I mean, Luck is very tanky. He gives himself 70% damage reduction, which is insane. Plus, he will be doing good damage. But Julius does have his, survivability with the second life and also counter combo turn 1 plus his debuff capabilities. I think going both routes is not bad, but Luck might just be better if we run it with Charlotte especially. Now, the team right now I'm thinking is Zora, William, ooh, then the last 2 slots. If it's the SP -2, Charlotte, and then Luck or Julius. Now, Noelle also would be good, but I feel like Zora might be taking Noelle's spot on this type of team. So we're going to have to do a bit more team building once we get in-game, right? Once we know Zora's exact details, once we know his speed, okay? But I think William paired with Zora is going to be the same combo as Charlotte with William. Because Zora's going to reduce their damage, increase your defense, while also William is going to increase damage reduction. So yeah, for sure. This is going to be crazy. I think Zora is honestly a must summon if you're building blue, right? So what I mean is, if you have Charlotte duped out, if we're considering everything at the moment, I think really it's just having William, Julius, and then, we'll see. We'll see who the last slot is going to be. Either Charlotte, right? Or I guess Noelle, right? Because it's William, I guess William, Julius, and then, either Charlotte or Noelle, I think, is going to be in that slot. It's one of the two. It is one of the two. Now, I think Noelle might be good with Zora. Reason being is because she removes barrier on her combo. And why that's good is if the person is at 1 HP, for example, Licht is at 1 HP because of immortality, well, she removes a barrier if he gets a barrier, obviously. And then Zora just kills him because of the removal of immortality. So I'd say that's how you should probably play it. Honestly, this Zora is looking very good. I think what really sets him apart is this. Dupe 5. Insane. But it's also this. And it's also this. And it's also this part, increasing defense and disarm. Disarm plus reflection. So depending on how high this reflection, mitigation, or reduction is, damage reduction, it will be insane. It will. Without a doubt. So now let's go into Vanessa. I'm going to have to scroll up a bit. Okay, there we go. So we have her full kit. It's all of this. Okay. She is green support. So I think it's 2 supports. I think Zora and Vanessa are supports. Now, whenever they bring supports, the meta does change a lot. Supports, as we see, Zora does seem to single-handedly save the blue team. So that's great. That is very great. Now, what does she do? Let's talk about it. So skill 1 just gives SP plus X. So you're gonna get a lot of SP, right? A lot. It's very good to the person with the highest all attack. Now the skill 2 gives everyone blessing of protection. Gonna guess it's gonna be 100% chance at max level, as I said. Now this is also gonna go with total defense. And what this does is you get the guaranteed block with the total defense. And then when you block, or I guess resist on how they call it. When you resist on global, but I'm just gonna say block. You guys know. When you block, you heal 8% of your HP. So you get hit multiple times, you're not taking much, while you're still going to get an 8% heal, which I think is good. But just having this allows you to have a certain play style with the resilience talent. So it's going to be good. If they add more to this skill too, I will be happy though. I think it's a bit lackluster, but it's still good. If they add like a level 1 defense or level 2 defense, then that's all I need. Especially because there's no really defense increases except for the Season 1 Mimosa on green team, so it's going to be good for that. Now, the ult is insane. Invulnerability to an ally, especially on an ult, I feel like having it later on is way better than early on. Because you could save someone who's at like 1 HP. I just find this really good. Now, honestly, green, out of all the colors, is going to be more lacking, I think, unless Spirit Dive is green. If Spirit Dive is green, then we're eating with that. But I think green is kind of, after Vanessa, kind of getting passed over. Now, it also has a chance to remove debuffs. I'm going to guess it's going to go up to like 80, 90, or 100% chance to just cleanse. If it's a guaranteed cleanse, this ult is amazing. This ult is amazing. You make it so that you're invulnerable, which I'm going to guess is going to be like the new Mimosa, where it's just for 1 turn instead of battle turns, where it's everyone's turn that counts like Gul'dari. It's probably going to be just 1 character turn. So that's going to be good. With this cleanse is good. I would like a bit more defensive stuff. Do we need it though? On this team, do we need it? You do want to remove debuffs. We don't have really debuff block on everyone. We have it with Charlotte's skill page for 1 person for 1 turn. But we don't really need it for everyone. Yeah, I think we're good with that. Now, we get Thread of Fate for the Defender Mages at the start of battle. If everyone's green. What that does is give immortality when they fall under 30%, which is great. Love to see it. Now, it's very funny how Zora is the one countering it right away with the immortality, like, removal or block, I guess. I don't know how to call it. What is it called? Oh, they don't have it there. Okay. Anyway, I'm kind of lazy to go check. But this is good. Just having it for Mario is going to definitely allow you to play more DPS-y. I like it. Now, she also gives a mobility buff to Defender Mages at the start of your turn. So when it's her turn, the defenders get a mobility buff. Which, if Vanessa has high speed, GG. GG. This is good. This is definitely good. It depends on how quick Vanessa is. But if she's at, like, what would I say is good? I think, okay, for it to really come into value, 116. Anything higher than 112. So give me 113. Or maybe it might be, I'd say 116 for the simple reason that it seems like other units are going to start being quicker. I really feel like that Rill is going to be insanely quick. So I would like this to start being quicker, I think. For her to be quicker. Now, when she dies, she gives everyone an SP buff. So that's also going to be good. Her combo also does remove immortality for now, which is nice. So that's good. And if Blessing of Protection is on self, she has reduced damage taken buff. So I would definitely say her skill page is going to be good for her. Yeah. Now, this Vanessa, after we look at all the other kits, is more lackluster, if we're being honest. Compared to the other kits we saw in the previous video, and including Zora, I definitely feel like Zora is better, but obviously, green needs it less than blue. So, I mean, that's for sure. But is green bad? No. Like, this is insane. This part is insane. Plus the immortality. Plus the cleanse. I think this Vanessa will be good. We just need a bit more defensiveness, and she will be probably, like, best in slot for that, like, random slot to put. I honestly maybe even give her offense instead of defense, but she's a completely defensive unit. Because of that, I would like a bit more from this kit if she's completely defensive, given what she is, and the fact we won't get another true Vanessa for a while, canon Vanessa. I think make her a bit better, and I'm eating for that. I really do think that this Vanessa is pretty good. Now, I would say still, right, the way we were going to look at it, what? Charlotte, Mario, then you would put this Vanessa, and then I think at this point we go for DPS Mario because you have the immortality now. You increase your mobility, so the last slot could be Rill. I think only having Mario is not bad because now Mario's the one with the immortality. That's going to be good. Or Vanessa. You could, no, that wouldn't work out because you want to, no, never mind. Okay, so yeah, no, definitely go for Mario. And then Gul'dari works. But he has protection, so maybe not. I would say Rill probably works the best. If not, Fauna could work, I guess. Double burn would not go bad. After that, there's not much. I wouldn't say many. Maybe Veto, just for shits and giggles, since he's also a defender. I'm going to try that meme to you now. That would be funny. I feel like, yeah, these guys are going to not really be on the best place on that team because you're going to be more defensive. These guys work well with Rill. But if you're going to run the Thread of Fate Vanessa variant now, then I don't think you should. I would say Rill just outright is going to be better because he also has buff removal, which I think is very strong. Plus this stun, plus the buff block. So I'd say that Rill will probably be best. So Charlotte, Mario, Vanessa, the new one, and then Rill is going to be a fun team comp. Rill slot, though, I think could be a bit interchangeable. Like, Gul'dari would not be bad. Not amazing. Fauna would be pretty good. Veto could be fun for a meme team. Besides that, this, by the way, okay, I just wanted to see something. And then yeah, that's basically it. Now, as for who you should be summoning for, I mean, Zora is good, but I feel like I need to genuinely see him in game. Him in game could be crazy on blue team, but it's very, very hard to really judge blue team. Very hard. Very, very hard. Because of the blue team, it's just there's no barriers, right? There's no real immortality. Because the thing was with Black Osta's team, he has the immortality, so does Charmy. That's their thing. Green, it's barriers, a bunch of damage reduction, and they kill pretty quick. Blue doesn't really have a gimmick. So Zora, I feel like his playstyle is a bit hard to tell, but he seems to be giving the damage reduction we need to stay alive for now, at the beginning, while also debuffing the enemies enough, which we were missing. Because Noelle does it too late into the game. Sometimes that combo, oh, the problem, ooh. Okay, there's still the problem that Mario's combo is just going to destroy. If it's with William, they're going to destroy the blue team. Turn 1, yeah. We're going to have to see how that works out. I'm thinking of it. Yeah, that's going to be interesting. Because they really are missing it. They're missing it. Because, you know, Witch Queen is not dying because of her high HP. Then Black Asta is Black Asta. He just can't die because of the immortality. And if you get him low enough, he's in anti-magic. So against Black Asta's team, it doesn't matter. Then against the green team itself, the barrier is like too much, right? You have too much of a barrier. And then Charlotte's also putting damage reduction. The blue team really is the weakest one. If Spirit Dive is blue, I would not be mad. The more I'm thinking about it, if Spirit Dive is blue, I would be happy. I would like to use blue team because blue team went away from being this very toxic thing to just not really having much. Like, it's not really a debuffer meta, right? You got these debuffers, the toxic ones, these two. But, of course, Noelle is still there, but just not as much. And Lotus is kind of out a bit. Yeah, Charmy too, I don't really think you're using her. Too many taunts going around. Mary Leona 2-turn taunt, Black Asta 2-turn taunt, right? Even this William, but you shouldn't be using them. I just wanted to mention that. So, yeah, that's basically it. I think Vanessa, she's good. It's just these are two units that I feel like on paper work well. But like I said, Zora is gonna have his problems on the blue team, but we're gonna have to see. And then Vanessa, is she even needed? That's the main thing. Because you might sometimes prolonging the match too long instead of just going for the one shot when you could still use Rill and Thingy might just be the way, right? So we're gonna have to see how this goes. But with that, I'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you so much for watching and peace.